Serena.
And I'm Rachel.
We're the hosts of Book Tales.
If you like reading books
Drinking cocktails,
and Scottish accents,
then meet your new favourite podcast.
come with us as we explore different themes from romantasy to horror and everything in between.
We pair each book with a bespoke cocktail and tell you everything you'll need to make one.
And each week play our fun game tailored to each book.
Find Book Tales wherever you get your podcasts. So grab your book,
Grab your booze
for Book Tales.
Hi guys, I'm Bri.
And I'm Alli. This is Offscript.
If you think about it, books are potential scripts for movies.
When this adaptation happens, typically it's disappointing because they went off script.
In this series, we will be talking about how off script they went.
Oh, welcome. Hello.
To off script.
Hello to
right,
Offscript.
that's right. A podcast where we normally compare books to their movies.
But today we have John with us.
We
and
do.
we're not comparing a book to its movie or show.
No, we are not.
No, we're comparing John to John. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, we actually are. For real, for real. I thought you would have something to say to that.
No, I did not. I was just like, oh, she's going to cut that silence.
No, I'm not. Oh, that silence? Yes, I am. Today we are talking about Dungeon Crawler Carl.
And the long-awaited, book 5.
Mm-hmm.
Last time we did a book
But it's
was
called
a long time ago.
Yeah.
Butchers and Masquerade.
And maybe we should say this will include spoilers. So
Absolutely.
don't
Mhm.
listen anymore if you don't
If you
want
plan.
spoilers.
On reading it. Exactly.
But if you don't plan on reading it, you probably aren't interested in listening to this.
Unless they just think we're so hilarious that they want to listen to this. Thank you very much.
What the heck?
Oh,
I know.
yeah, no,
God damn, John.
that's true.
Rude.
Do you really think our listeners look at the title and go, oh, I don't want to listen to that one?
That book? Yeah, right.
I mean,
God,
should
why
just
did
see
they
like
do that?
Matt Dinniman in the title and just instantly gravitate towards it in the first place?
True.
I just
I
got
do now.
another. I just got another book that Matt Dinniman was a part of. It's an anthology series. I know this isn't
John,
relevant, but I just want to say, check out if you are like Matt Dinniman. Check out The Motel Sick. Available on
John's
Amazon.
Matt Dinniman's fucking PR.
Yes, he is.
It's available other places too. I got it from my local bookstore.
What's hilarious is I was about to ask him, did you know that he did a horror book with Sound Booth?
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. I want to listen to it.
Yeah, the one called The Grinder, right? The Grinding?
I think so. It's got a bunch of images painted in red and it looks like blood, but it's like humans and wolves and more people. It looks cool.
When
I
does
wanna
it come
listen to
out?
I think it's already out.
It's been out for a while. The Grinding has been out for a while.
Yeah.
So
It
I
just
wasn't
popped
sure
up
if you were
on my
talking about
feed.
something else. Because I know he wrote another book, which I don't know if Soundbooth is working on yet or not. Probably not. But maybe actually, because the book is
No,
coming out.
I
So they might
think
want to release it at the same
probably.
time. It's called Operation Bounce House, I think.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Cool.
you're excited for that one.
I already pre-ordered
but-
that, yeah.
But maybe we should start talking about Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Book
oh my goodness.
5. So do you want to talk about how it opens up? All right, so the book starts with them finding out about the aftermath of the gate and Laracos, right? So the gate, all the water went to Laracos, all the sharks, all the people that died, including the mercenaries for the faction wars and all that fun stuff. Then we also found out that Carl gets to upgrade to almost like a subclass or an additional class upgrade type deal, you know? That was pretty cool. Carl's was Agent Provocateur, which enhanced his explosives, so that was cool.
That is cool.
You always love it when Carl does more explosive stuff. He likes to do that too. And then we met Kazar.
Oh yeah, which is Carl's lawyer.
Okay. Why does he have a lawyer?
I was going to say, but why did he? Oh, because they were pissed that he did the Gate of the Feral God. And so basically they're like putting him through the court system.
Liaison stuff. Yeah. I mean, he did a few things during this book where he got himself into trouble with the actual kind of government entity, if you will, of the universe by kind of getting outside of his bubble and not staying in his lane, so to speak, right? So he's in the dungeon, but there are times when he can influence outside the dungeon and get real people and real citizens of the government killed or hurt them or what have you. So in doing so, he got a lawyer. Okay. And it was appointed to him. It wasn't something he called and said, hey, I need a lawyer. It was just, oh, I have a lawyer? Okay.
I have a very specific picture of what this guy looks like in my head. And I think it's a Star Wars person.
Yeah, you know what he looks like to me?
Oh, I know exactly. I'll pull up a picture for you guys. What?
Who's the guy in Always Sunny? Like the old guy with the glasses.
Oh, you're talking about Danny DeVito.
Yeah, Danny DeVito. He looks like Danny DeVito and he's smoking a cigarette. Because I think he was smoking a cigarette when we first came across him in the book, I think.
Yep, this is who I always picture. Basically. That's hilarious. I'm taking a picture for you guys. Okay. And I'm going to send it because this is literally every time I hear Kazar what I think.
Oh.
Yeah. That's how I picture. He's a dude who smokes all the time.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's funny. Okay, so Carl now has a lawyer. He's going through law.
I mean, there's some similarities there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure. It's funny. We kind of look at, we kind of imagine the same-ish looking guy.
Mm-hmm. But mine's more alien than
pictures,
yours.
So how
do you if you don't think in pictures?
Yeah, how do you do that?
We've stunned.
I think it's easier for me if it's something that I've seen. So like, if to me it reminds me of something I have already seen or that's in my backlog of memories, I can pull it up and be like, oh, that's what it is. But like, if you tell me pink elephant, I can't see a fucking pink elephant because I've never seen one in my life, you know? And then like Dungeon Crawler Carl, like when I can't even picture him, which is funny because there's all these pictures everywhere, but because there's so many different pictures and so many different iterations of him, I don't have a specific one there. I also think it's easier for me if it's like a TV show or a video game that I'm recalling because I've seen them doing movement and stuff. So like I see this video game character moving around because I've already seen it, you know?
Okay.
So it's like I'm pulling that up, but I'm also not pulling that up.
Oh, no, I sent you a pink elephant earlier, but
oh, thanks. That's so helpful. Now when I say pink elephant, I'm gonna pull this up. God.
Anyways, so yeah, we met Kazar, the legal eagle, and then you guys remember? Well, do you remember the scene at Zakao?
No.
When he first gets to the floor? Well, when he first gets to the floor, he's attacked. But shortly after that, he immediately goes for Zakao. You don't remember his plan?
No.
He gets into
I remember a lot of... This is what I remember of this book. I remember this was... Why it's my favorite is because Donut grew as a character a lot. And not only that, but hers and Carl's relationship got deeper and more meaningful. Whereas in the previous 4 books, you knew that they cared about each other and weren't ever going to like let the other one down. But in this one, Donut had many different, like, everyone leaves me, B left me, this person left me, you wanted to leave me. How do I know you're not going to leave me now? And like had to like ask Carl those questions, and Carl had to be like, nah, I'm here. I'm your person. This is what this is. And I really loved their relationship forming. And I remember everything with Ferdinand. I remember the battle at the end. And that's where I'm at, John. So take it away.
You are funny. So anyways, the Zakow, he blows up the place like so fast. He's snuck in there and he starts laying out bombs. Actually. And he ends up facing off with one of basically the baby sister of one of the big bads in the whole book. Right away, and actually kills her.
I was just gonna say, didn't he kill her?
But almost gets very hurt himself. So, but he did escape and he did kill her, and that was great. But then we're introduced to Vra, and Vra is essentially the leader of the hunters. So this book, as you know, it takes place in the hunting grounds level of the dungeon. And so the key part here is citizens of the universe can join and pay money to be a part of the hunting grounds. In fact, I think it's in some factions require it to be done. What's
war with the hunters?
Yeah.
Oh, I do remember a lot more, actually.
Yeah, so this is the hunting grounds, and people will come just for the fun and the lulls, and sometimes for other purposes, nefarious or to help their families in need, because they have to take back, by helping their faction, maybe they had a kickback to help and support their family or something along those lines. So they're there.
Essentially, Allie.
Yes.
This is like in Hunger Games, as if someone from the Capitol was like, oh, you know what? I want to go in there and start killing the kids too. Yes
and no. It's not necessarily like that. It's like if the Hunger Games was televised, it is, right?
It is.
And then you have an audience member who's just like watching with their kids.
From the faction.
They're watching with their kids, and they're just like, and the kid looks up and says, "Daddy, I wish you could go in there and kill some of those little rugrats too. That'd be so fun to watch." And then the dad's like, "Oh, you know what? That is really a good idea. I'm gonna call him up and get on the show." And so they get on the show, and they just start killing them off because that's what this floor is about. It's giving them access to get in the dungeon and have some fun. And they're given, prior to the crawlers, as we call them, getting up to that level, the participants, the hunters are leveled up, and they have all the nice equipment that they need and so forth. They pretty much they're higher than the vast majority of the crawlers at this point in terms of level. Okay. And they're geared to the teeth, most of them, and so they have an advantage, and that advantage is given to them on purpose, obviously.
Okay.
So that's the major plot point here.
Okay.
Hunting grounds. So in order to leave the hunting grounds, at the end there is a masquerade ball.
You got it.
It's the name of the book. It's the name of the book, Butcher's Masquerade.
That's true. That's true.
Yes, you're right.
But she didn't guess it.
But we'll get to that. So
first you gotta talk about when Odette took Carl and fucking Donut on her show and tried to rile them up because she got B from the, what is it called? The outside, the surface. Thank you. So she got B, which is Carl's ex, from the surface, brought her into the games to be on this interview with them to fuck up Carl and Donut. And That's not when they showed her Ferdinand, right?
No, they didn't know Ferdinand was involved at all until later.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No.
But anyways, they took B.
Wow, they took Bri.
They took B from the surface and they made her a full citizen, full syndicate citizen. And
Okay.
And so now she's just living out there in the universe as a free citizen off planet Earth, basically. And she's with her side piece, Brad.
Well, she was on the surface, but we don't know if Brad got brought into the syndicate.
Yeah, no, I know. I was getting to that.
Sorry.
I was saying she was with her side piece, Brad. And
I know. I'm remembering more, John.
oh. She was with her side piece Brad and Ferdinand on the surface, and they didn't necessarily want to take B.
Ferdinand.
They wanted Ferdinand.
Ferdinand was Donut's love interest.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
When she was just a cat.
Cute.
and they stumbled onto B and Brad, and we don't know exactly what happened to Brad just yet, and speculations are okay. Speculations are good. So I'd love to see Brad, actually the real Brad, go into the dungeon. I'd love, because he likes to think. You can tell he has an ego, and you can tell he thinks he has it all. Like he could handle himself. He doesn't even know the horrors of the dungeon, but he has it. He has he's full of himself, and he thinks he can handle anything. He's King Brad as far as he's concerned. So I'd love to see him get put in the dungeon.
I kind of would have liked to see B put in the dungeon too, because she basically went on to that show. I totally can't remember everything that happened, but I remember feeling like she was hoping that Carl would be like, "Oh, I miss you," whereas Carl was like, "You're a fucking bitch."
I mean, I think it was more like, holy crap, what's happening? What's happening to the planet? What's happening to us? What's happening to the world? Like what's going on? It's traumatic, across
I hated her because Donut was her cat. And first off, I don't think we even said, because part of me thinks that it was this book that we found this out, but B was planning on fucking getting rid of Donut and selling her.
Wow.
And Donut knew about it. Yeah, that's one of the chapters when Donut's freaking out about Carl leaving her, because she's like, I know that B was going to sell me. Like, I know that I wasn't her cat. She didn't think I could win any more prizes, so she was going to get rid of me. But basically, I could tell in the interview that she was a bitch and didn't love Donut. Yeah, because if I got put in an interview with a talking Loki, I would be so excited. First off, I would be like, Loki, tell me everything. Tell me what you love about me, and I'll tell you what I love about you.
That would be cool to just talk with your pets.
Dude, I fucking wish I could. There's so many times when I want to know what Loki's thinking.
You say this now, but
You're just
But
talking.
once he starts talking,
I mean,
talk my ear off, and it would be about stupid shit. It'd be like, did you see that hummingbird? There was a hummingbird. But did you see there was a hummingbird? Oh, look, there's a freaking toy on the bed. I need to play with it.
Exactly. Over and over. Will you play with me? Come on, let's do it. Let's go.
We can play. We can play. Oh, you're on your laptop? Can I play on your laptop too?
yeah, not only did we just talk about Donut having a love interest, but Mongo.
Oh, yeah, this one's hilarious. Mongo just goes to town with a female dinosaur pretty much this whole entire book. And Donut's so pissed because she's like, that is her son. And so she's like, hey, get away from him. How dare you? And she's always like,
oh, because she was there when he hatched.
Yeah.
Well, not really.
She picked him.
She selected him as the pet.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
And it's her
And
mount and stuff.
Oh,
And
goodness.
she's always like, she's just taking advantage of him. How dare she?
And, they end up having little babies, I think.
Yes, they do. And that's really good.
But we don't know
all
what the babies look like because that raptor that was having sex with Mongo was actually an older woman who used to be a bear.
Oh, yeah.
And gets turned back into a bear while pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, wow, that's so weird.
So, okay.
But Mongo being with this dino when she's a dino makes all the dinos friendly and not attack Carl and the group.
Oh, well, that's so kind.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens when you get laid.
I guess so.
Let me see here. What else we want to talk about? There's so much more. Let's go to the next.
I know there's a lot that happens
piece.
in this one.
We have the ownership shift.
Oh yeah.
The dungeon.
Go ahead.
The dungeon ownership shifts from the Mud Skippers or Borant Corporation to the Vol Corporation, which is like the little wormy dudes, little worm dudes, and because the Borant Corporation is losing money, and the vast majority of the money that they're losing is because of, well, maybe not the vast majority, but certainly Carl has been having an impact on the finances of the dungeon. I would say actually probably the majority for sure. Just the stuff that's gone down. Borant has been losing chunks and chunks of money, and they actually need to finish this. They needed to finish this crawl to basically be able to get out of bankruptcy. So the finances that they were going to gain from the crawl were going to outweigh their bankruptcy, and they were going to get themselves out of it. But because the way that the show has been run and how they're just losing money, their boat is sinking, and basically the other corporation just steps in and says, "Oh, we're taking over," and the courts align with that line of thinking, so they give them permission. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that's kind of a big thing going into the next book.
Wow, spoiling the next book. Wow.
I'm not spoiling it. I'm just saying that's then a big theme for the rest of the series, I would assume.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Mm-hmm. You don't know about me, but I'm more than 33.
Good one.
You two are.
Yes, we are.
Hell, I didn't
You
even
are
tell you
too,
this, John.
technically.
John, when we were putting the candles in Allie's cake, I was like, all right, so we need just 3 more candles.
I heard you talk about what happened. When I told you that you weren't turning like 30, whatever.
No.
Oh, what happened?
I told Allie because she had the 3. I was like, okay, so then we just need 3 candles. And she looked at me and was like, no, I'm turning 34. And I looked at her and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, what the fuck? That means I'm turning 34. She was like, yeah.
Welcome to the party.
I love when he doesn't listen to me, Allie.
I love when he just goes silent. So we're like, wait, are you here? We were funny. Why aren't you laughing?
Mm-hmm.
I hear you both. I was letting you guys play out.
Oh.
Well, we played out and we were waiting for you and you just sat there.
Like, ha. So
We
silly.
played
I'll
out.
let them think they're funny.
Mordecai's new form was kind of fun, huh? In this one, he was a little cute little bear, stuffed bear looking. Oh, I thought it was more like a little bear, little furry bear dude or something.
I thought he was a hamster.
Oh, well, he was a little furry something, and I remember he was being described as like he couldn't even open a door because he was like too short.
I think it's a hamster. If it were a bear could do a bunch of shit.
Do you want to talk about how Donut was a bard?
Donut's a bard.
Wow.
She became a bard in this one.
Oh, but this one, she took on the, nope, I almost just said her class. Oh,
I mean,
no, she just,
every floor she gets to be a different class basically.
yeah, but didn't she chose the one where she had to sing all the time?
It was like diva, pop star, diva, something like that.
Yeah. And she was so excited because that meant she had to sing all of her spells. But then she had to realize that she doesn't sing well, because part of casting your spells while singing, you have to sing in pitch, in tune.
Oh no.
And the right words.
I would fail.
She was like, I've got this. And then went to cast her first spell and it failed.
Oh no.
Yeah. And Carl's like, oh, fuck. Like, if you can't cast any of your spells because you can't fucking sing, we're screwed.
Right?
So then they got her a trainer for singing, and the trainer helped her a lot. So much so that towards the end of the book, she actually puts on a show, and she's essentially charming everyone in the audience to be watching her, and she nails it.
Good. So proud of her.
Mm-hmm. She got a little Britney Spears microphone too.
Oh, how cute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She's
That was one of my favorite parts. She is.
Samantha as a weapon. She was used repeatedly
Oh yeah.
in this book.
Oh yeah. I
as
forgot
like,
this was the first book that she was used like that.
Yeah, she was used kind of like as a missile, as kind of like a stealth operation assistant.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she's not
Do
very.
you remember
stealth.
that Samantha is the sex head doll? Sex doll head.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
She has become a favorite character of mine too. I do love her.
she
hilarious.
wants to kill your mother,
Mm-hmm. I will kill your mother.
but also
And she wants to marry Louis.
yeah, but she also wants to marry everyone, so it's fine.
That's very true.
She just wants a body.
Yes, she does.
But yeah, she's fun. She's cool, and
And Carl found a way that he can throw her and then teleport her back to him.
well, it was a gift. It was given to him.
Oh yeah, from one of his sponsors.
It was a loot box item. Yeah, a sponsorship loot box or something. It was. I think it was.
Because that's the thing
pacifist
too. All of his sponsors always give him gifts to help him, like, do some crazy shit that it's like, this is something that he probably should not be doing. But obviously like, from the viewpoint of everyone running the dungeon, he shouldn't be doing it. From the people who want to bring the dungeon down, he should be doing it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, do you remember the part with the art contest when he has to sit there and he's brought to, like, to kind of a convention, and he's a judge, and one of them was
Yeah,
an
I
art
do.
contest. And
Why did he have to go to that again? He had to go to like 3 or 4 different
panels?
convention things. Oh, it's because you know how they sometimes get like called to do TV shows. This time they were like, we really want you to do this dungeon crawl con or whatever. And he was like, oh, I don't fucking want to. And they're like, well, you have to. Sorry. And he was like, make Donut go. She would love it. And they're like, no, we need you. And he's like, oh, damn it. So then he had to go to like a panel. What was the other thing apart from the art contest? Was it 2 different panels?
One of them was the art one. Another one, he had the opportunity to stab. It might have been at the end of the art one, to be honest. Stab a reporter dude with a Sharpie.
Yeah, I think that was at the end of the art one.
He had one where
The panel.
Vra's mother came in.
Mm-hmm. The person that he killed.
And we
she
found
came
out,
in and was
like-
basically like, I'm coming into the dungeon on this floor.
Okay.
And then there was a high up woman who said that they were one of the sponsors who, like, put Vra's mother in her place and was like, I can't tell you anything else, Carl. And she's like a shadowy woman and like walked away. It's kind of weird. Definitely secretive and kind of cool. And then there was another one where he was brought, and these gnoll creatures are there now instead of what he's used to, and to kind of like the security guys. And one of them's like, the head guy is like, we'll let you, if you, I think it was for the art one, if you give my son first place, I'll do good by you. And so he does, and he gets like one of the tables, I think, are like a massive upgrade table for his room back in the dungeon, where he can use it to do all sorts of crazy upgrades and stuff. He hasn't used it a lot in this book, but he's starting to figure out and use it more. Later on in this book, he gets another book by one of the dwarf dudes that he sees, and I guess it was laid out for him, and he took it, and he gets to make and craft all sorts of crazy stuff. But we haven't seen too much of that just yet. But I'm sure there's more of that to come.
Okay. That's cool.
I thought he had a third event that he went to, or was it just like his hello where they showed him off?
There's one where he's talking with the elf guy. There's an elf dude who was like an ex-crawler, but now he's the Valte, worm is in his head.
That was at the art.
No, that was a different one. It was a different one, Bri. It was a panel of like, of people who are talking to each other about
The one
like,
where Vra's mother ends up crashing.
No. Maybe that one, but that wasn't the art one.
I know that.
No, there was one when they drugged him.
He had to do signings. That's it. He had to do signings. He had to do an art thing, and he had to do a panel.
And at the signing one, or at the art one,
that's where he stabbed.
He convinced one of the guys to also get the first place kid.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Samantha becomes a ride or die bitch for sure.
Well, that's good.
Yes, she does.
We get a first real like interactions with Prepotente. Prepotente kind of has his own kind of shenanigans now that and plotting and scheming, and just he's on a almost like a feud of vengeance because major spoiler, who dies right now in this book?
Donut.
Oh my God, Allie, if this was my favorite book and she died, I would hate this book.
No, Miriam Dom, which was
that character.
She's a
known.
You really should have, Allie. How dare you forget?
She became a vampire.
Do you really
in the previous,
think I would have continued reading Dungeon Crawler Carl if Donut died?
No,
she became kind of like a
character I remembered.
Well, it doesn't help that we haven't spoken of Miriam Dom at all this whole book yet.
She became a vampire in a previous book, and one of the elites in this floor when she came went after her because his whole shtick is that he is a vampire hunter. And so anyways, they beat him, but they almost don't beat him. And she ends up having to essentially sacrifice herself to save Prepotente, basically.
Oh, okay.
Miriam Dom was the owner of the goat.
Owner? I don't know about owner. Caretaker, but I don't know if she would have said she was the owner.
She would have said she was the mother.
Okay.
Awkward.
We said something
Wow.
that made me think of something.
This is
that
a
I wanted to
PG frickin'. The next thing is the nipple rings.
That's not what I was thinking of, but you can go ahead and talk about that.
I
remember what I was going to talk about.
Oh, go for it.
This is the book where Katya gets a love interest. But I be rooting for Katya and Carl this whole damn time. And then out of nowhere comes Batista.
That dang Batista.
I know. Screw that Batista. I was so mad. He's a lion. He's a lion, dude. Why is she with him?
How dare she?
Oh, I know. And like, there's even a whole scene between Batista and Carl where he's like, hey, if I'm encroaching on your girl, let me know and I'll back off. And Carl's like, what? Ew, she's a sister to me. And I'm like, oh, Carl, you dumbass. I think there was something more because I know for a fact Katya was into him.
Well, she had her heart broken.
Makes sense. She moved on real fast.
Yeah. Sad.
Okay, John, you want to talk about the nipple rings now?
Yeah, poor guy. Poor guy was, Carl is ruthless and, poor guy's like, I'm only here because I need to be for my family and, all that fun stuff. And obviously Carl thinks that's messed up, but, they signed up for it. So
How does this relate to the nipple rings?
because
I'm so
he pulled the
confused.
nipple rings off the guy after he did.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And then,
I thought
and
one of the
then,
sponsors gave it to him as a joke.
oh no. And then it comes in 3 sizes. And you know who he convinces to wear one?
Donut.
Allie, this one's for you. There you go.
Yep. Donut. Donut now has a nipple ring.
Nice.
Allie, I'm going to get Loki a nipple ring.
Kind of wild. But, yeah, so we have the magical nipple rings. And then Batista, speaking of Batista, he has this massive beanie collection, huh? The Beanie Baby toys.
Oh, yeah, the Beanie Babies. Mm-hmm.
How cute.
Not only is he a lion, furry dude, but he is also a keeper
He
of
loves stuffies.
furry little furry babies.
And you don't know why. Like, it keeps getting mentioned throughout the whole series. And it's like, what the fuck is up with this dude and his Beanie Babies?
No, you do
And
know
then
why.
this book, you find out.
And do you want to tell us why?
Essentially, you rip their tag off. And when you rip their tag off, they turn into monster Beanie Baby.
Whoa, that would be cool. So
But
it's
who's
like, it
getting
makes
them?
sense why all the parents were like, don't ever rip the tags off your beanie.
Actually, yeah, good point. They didn't care about the value of it. They didn't want to fight a monster.
Right?
Do you know how he gets them?
No. Am I supposed to?
He gets them from his sponsor.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Because his sponsor's like, that's a cool way to watch you fight. I'm going to help you. Throw those Beanie Babies.
That would be cool, though. I would like to rip a tag off a Beanie Baby and it go monstrous.
Wouldn't that be fucking
be,
awesome?
Or would it be like, again, like I'd have to fight it?
No, it fights for you. It like, I don't know how it knows that you're the one to, not fight, but it never fought Batista.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, ready for the next one?
Yes.
Yes.
Carl's mental state is a little weird in this one. We hear about this river in his mind. You remember this part?
River in his mind?
Yeah, he's like, I hear the river start to roar. He says it several times.
No, I don't know that.
He hears the river in the back of his mind. Oh, okay. Well, it's a metaphorical river, and I'm pretty sure it means something to do with like,
I think it's his dad.
no, it's the buildup of the trauma, of watching all the deaths and the weight of it all. I'm pretty sure,
Yeah, I
because every
guess.
time he mentions it, he's mentioning it when, more weight is tossed onto it. I don't know. That's the way I see it, but
But obviously, I didn't care enough to remember it.
my bad.
Who gives a crap?
Trauma, Carl? Who cares? Grow up. We all have trauma.
Background. Who cares? I do. I love the background. Bri's over here.
Yeah, you do. I mean, I just want the story. Like, let's go. Donut's actually getting real human here. Carl's actually showing his soft side for her. This is what I'm here for.
You want next part?
Yes.
All right. Almost done. A couple more things. Lucia Marr's secret was discovered.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Lucia Marr
is...
You go ahead.
I can't remember what she is. She's a person who basically I feel like everyone thinks is schizophrenic.
She is schizophrenic.
Oh, that's what you find out.
Yeah, no, you find out it's either schizophrenia or it's something more worse than that, which is children are not allowed to be in the dungeon. It's one of the rules that they have. And
good rule. Yes.
It's a good rule, and it's kind of weird because it seems like they're happy to kill anyone and everyone, but a child, no, can't do that. Can't do that, which is a good rule, but like, I just don't see, they do a lot of crazy stuff that is like where you just draw the line at children. It just seems a little weird because like they're way past the line on everything possible in the way that you can even imagine. So
It's true.
They're just like, oh, children
Especially
can't do that.
Sixth book.
So anyways, Lucia Marr, we find out that she may be multiple kids somehow, like in her mind. She might be multiple kids playing in the dungeon, which is a really messed up thing to just have, like, find out. But she's one of the most powerful characters in the dungeon. And she's also one of the scariest ones because she has attacked other crawlers. She's killed other crawlers. So, and then we also find out that there's something to do with kind of like a powerful entity outside of the dungeon is potentially involved with the children that are in Lucia's mind. So it's interesting. And then another key player in this book is our favorite. She was in the last
Ferdinand.
book.
Oh.
No. She was in book 3. Sorry. No, she was on floor 3. And her name was, if you recall, Bri, critical player. Critical player. You can't forget this critical player. I know you know it.
Is it the weird bird nun? The one that like brought the kids to Carl and Mordecai? Is it that one? Weird.
Is it the weird bird nun? I'm sitting there like, what the heck are you talking about? I'm like, it's a critical player. And you just think of like the sidest, the most sidest character.
Oh, is it Frank's wife?
No, it's Signet.
Oh yeah, the god.
Elite.
Oh, my bad. The elite.
And the basically the
Don't they kill her?
rightful heir basically to the throne, so to speak, in this floor.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't kill her. She killed herself.
Wait, you didn't even talk about Ferdinand and you're already at the masquerade.
No, I wasn't at the masquerade yet.
Oh.
Signet played a role almost throughout the whole book. I'm not at the masquerade yet. Signet helped Carl, and Carl helped Signet on their adventures throughout the floor. Several times they met up, and they helped each other out.
Oh, yeah. She dies at the end, though, right?
And she kills herself.
Okay, I remember that, yeah.
She has to kill herself in order for like the mechanics of the situation to go in the favor of her favor and as well as Carl's favor.
Yeah. And Samantha's sad because she wanted her body.
Yep. Very sad. She wanted that body.
But Signet, when she died, she got rid of her body.
Well, yeah, because she got sucked into a portal to the nothing.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But we could talk about Ferdinand.
Ferdinand was Donut's love. And they brought him here to fuck with Donut. And at first you see him just in a flash, and Donut freaks out and is like, Carl, I don't think I can stand facing him. And Carl's like, you can't let them break you. You can, and you will. And then when the butcher's masquerade happens, they know that the butcher is going to end up being someone from anyone's past. And Carl's really hoping that it's not from him or Donut's past. But of course, it's fucking Ferdinand. And they know that it's going to be Ferdinand because of the flash. Once it happened, Carl was like, oh, man, this is who they're going to bring for us. And we don't want that.
Yep. And it was pretty wild. But they ended up being able to basically
charm him. And
he's on their side now, basically.
But he has not been in a single second of the 6th book.
No, because I think he was brought down to the next floor.
Yeah, I'm
pretty sure it was stated that they are going to be part of the
faction wars or whatever.
And so we have Samantha becoming the ride or die bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to say that again. Did we talk about the fight scene with Lucia Mar and Donut?
No, go for it.
Well, basically, another suspicious thing was like, I don't want to get too into detail, but Donut and Lucia fight, and it's just a wild fight because Donut would usually be kind of out of her league because Donut is levels below Lucia Mar, like considerably at this point. And Lucia Mar is just like a brutal, merciless, like crawler killer. So Donut, on the other hand, is not that. So to see her kind of like toe-to-toe with that and then also come out not only alive, but having also killed one of Lucia's dogs is kind of wild. And then Lucia says, no, you killed the wrong one. And it's just like, wait a minute, what? What do you mean you killed the wrong one? So it kind of like leads you, the reader, into kind of like that rabbit hole of what's going on with Lucia. So pretty interesting. Then we have the Vengeance of the Daughter cast with Clint, Holger, Miss Nadine, and it was pretty sad to see Miss Nadine and Clint, after they passed and then turned into the tattoo, you remember?
Yeah.
It's pretty sad. And also what happened to all the tattoos when Signet got sucked into the nothing.
I can't remember. I thought they had just left her body and were walking around.
Someone's typing up a storm. But
sorry, sending the email.
That's
really
Allie.
fast. I'm listening though. I'm listening.
No, it's okay. But no, we have 2 more things I wanted to cover, which is, of course, at some point towards the later part of the book, the crawlers need to kill these giant walking kind of amalgamations.
And this whole entire time, Katya keeps messaging Carl, and she's like, Carl, we need to talk. Carl, we need to talk. Carl, we need to talk.
Yeah, that's true. The system AI is making everyone fight these things, though. And the system AI is getting a little bit more and more a little interesting, which is fun. I like to see that. The system AI kind of runs the dungeon, right? So the government runs the dungeon, or not the government. The overarching government has full authority over the dungeon, but they hand it off to the corporation that is running the dungeon, but like can step in place of the corporation if they need to. And then the corporation has an AI that runs the dungeon from within as well, and they work kind of in tandem. And the AI is something that eventually goes primal, and that's a word that's thrown around a lot because it was created by the first beings, or the first universal group called the primals, and Carl is a primal, which is kind of interesting. looking forward to seeing where this goes. But he's always he turned from a human into a primal when he first got on the floor. He was given the opportunity to change his race. I think it was floor 2, the beginning of floor 2 when he was able to do that, or was it floor 3?
Yeah, it was.
It was either floor 2 or floor 3. But yeah, so the system AI going primal means kind of doing its own thing, and I'm pretty sure every one of them that go primal, they usually goes primal more towards the later part of the 18 floor dungeon. This one seems to be going towards that way quicker than ever before. And it's fun when the system AI talks in the book in a way that like you can hear it losing its self and its sanity. You read it, you literally read it happening. And yeah, so that's
the system AI becomes more and more unhinged, essentially.
Yeah, and it really loves Carl's feet. Literally, it's kind of weird and gross, but you know, the next thing I was going to talk about is the Masquerade itself. The end of the book, we have everyone. There's a meticulous plan laid out. It's been being drawn out for like a good portion of this book. Is like, how is Carl going to facilitate getting the majority of the crawlers out alive and down to the next floor? And so that they hatch this massive scheme, this plan with the help of having some ideas to the floor plans of this giant cube-like palace that I think someone in the book referenced it as the sugar cube. And it's a weird palace because the crawlers and the hunters are going to be in the same room together at the end in the party. But the crawlers and the hunters can't interact with each other in this room. They're literally in 2 separate rooms, but like not at the same time. It's very strange. And if anyone tries to harm another person in this room, the portal to the nothing opens up. And so when Signet kills herself, the portal to the nothing opened up. And Queen Imogen, which was the twin sister of Florin's girlfriend or fiance, or who got killed by Lucia Marr on the previous floor. And so she put protections on that in the ballroom, and the protections were broken, and so the portal went up, and then everyone was like, "Oh my God, what the hell? We gotta escape!" And Carl gave everyone potions.
Carl came up with a plan because he wanted to be able to kill the hunters, so he sent Samantha to go break down the protection stuff.
Oh yeah, and you're reminding me about Ra's mom.
Yeah.
All right,
that's
so
why I said
earlier in the book, there's so much in this book. Earlier in the book, Carl injects Ra with double something gonorrhea.
Oh yeah, double gonorrhea.
Double gonorrhea.
That's Alli. That's the pen.
That's the pen you got.
Enthusiastic double gonorrhea is what it's called.
Alli literally sent me pictures of the pens before she got them, and it's like, or maybe when she got them, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I don't know if these were good ones that I picked, but I hope they were."
Well, they're so good. They're so good. Thank you, Alli. Enthusiastic double gonorrhea got put on Ra, and the only way to get rid of it is to have sex with, fornicate, right, with another member of your species. And so the mom, keep in mind, that's Ra's mom, and the mom is Vra is the daughter of the mom. The mom comes and she gets brought in as the kind of like she is almost like the driver of a god that gets summoned. And the god is a wild shape god. Like she can shapeshift into any being basically. And so it shapeshifts into a mantis because that's what Vra is. And they bang. The mom bangs the daughter and gets knocked up.
Yeah, that's the grossest part of this book.
And somehow the mom gets knocked up. Is that like how mantises work in real life? I don't know. But
I don't know.
So the mom is knocked up now, and is just shooting out babies. I'm not even kidding. Like it's literally like the babies are coming out like rockets. They're just the way that the book describes it. There's so many so many babies.
No, it would not.
An infinite amount of babies. And so when Samantha goes into that security room, finds a bunch of dead mantis, or finds a bunch of dead mantis or a bunch of dead whatever down there, and she's like, "Uh-oh, what's going on?" But long story short, the mom is now in the castle and is filling the castle floors with these mantises, and the castle is extremely secure and structurally sound. So at one point, the floors below where everyone's standing, so the hunters and the crawlers, it becomes like transparent, and you start to see like these spots of green goo, and that's because the babies are getting squished. There's too many babies filling the palace, and they're just dying from the pressure of all themselves just squashing into each other. And yeah, it was pretty freaking nasty. A bunch of baby mantis guts filled the whole palace. Ultimately, Carl had several plans. Plan A, Plan B, Plan C, what have you. He gave everyone potions because of the evacuation that might happen, and it's like a potion that you won't take. You'll fall slowly, or you'll fall and you won't take damage. There's a couple of different potions that you can use in the dungeon in that regard. So he gave everyone who's a crawler one of those, and everyone starts falling. Like the palace just. I can't remember exactly what happened that caused the palace to kind of go out from under their feet, but
Samantha,
what did she do?
She went to turn things off, but then people found her, so then she had to fight them, and then it just created chaos.
No, that didn't cause the palace to get like disappeared or whatever. It was stuff got sucked to. That's how Ferdinand ends up there too. Because they all get sucked to another floor.
Didn't Carl made a trap, didn't he?
His trap wouldn't be able to move something to another floor.
That's true.
Something happens that causes them to go to another floor, like the palace itself, as well as Ferdinand and other potential beings, but none of the hunters. Crucially, none of the hunters, Queen Imogen and Vra's mom, did not leave. Vra's dead at this point, or is about to be dead at this point. And so everyone starts to fall. A lot of hunters die from fall damage. None of the crawlers die from fall damage. Queen Imogen obviously survives. And there's this big battle, like on the ground with the leftover hunters, with Imogen, the crawlers, and Vra, I think Vra, right? Vra or Vra's mom for sure, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they duke it out. Obviously they win, but Queen Imogen was very powerful. It was kind of crazy. It was a very fun fight to read about. And then your favorite part, Bri?
No.
Your favorite part?
No. Katya was fighting her friend. What was her friend's name? I can't think of her friend.
Her friend wasn't really her friend. It was the opposite.
No, it was just
ex-friend, I guess.
Yeah.
It was ex, yeah. So that her name was, didn't it start with an E? I thought it started with an E. Oh, Eva. Yeah.
Eva. Yep, you're right. So Katya found Eva finally and was like, time to kill her. But what she didn't know, and I don't think we knew, was that Eva had picked up. I don't know if you remember us talking about this, Allie, but do you remember the crown that Donut put on her head, where she then, when she got to the 9th floor, she was going to have to kill everyone in the Blood Sultanate?
Yes.
So, Katya is getting in a fight with Eva. Little did we know Eva had the Blood Sultanate crown because Donut lost it. I can't remember how or why, but Eva got it, which meant that Donut and Eva were going to have to duke it out. Okay?
Okay.
Well, Eva was basically on her last leg, knew she was dying, but Katya was like, I'ma finish the job because I am mad at you, so I'm not letting you go free this time. So she goes to kill Eva, and as she's killing Eva, Eva puts the crown on Katya's head. And this is when I started crying, because you know what that means?
No.
That means that Katya now has to kill everyone in the Blood Sultanate line. And you know who's in the Blood Sultanate line?
Who?
Technically Donut, because she wore the crown at one point.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Why does she have to kill him, though?
Because that's the crown's thing. If you want to be able to progress past 4-9, you have to kill everyone. So that's a part of that line. And who's ever worn that
Wouldn't you
crown.
be part of the line because you have the crown on?
Oh, that's actually a good point. They just want one lone survivor.
Got it.
But yeah, and that's how the book ended.
Oh,
And
so
I
Donut's
literally-
gonna die.
I sat there crying. No. We'll talk about that in book 6.
Okay.
But that's literally, I was like, I don't know how they're going to figure this out. I don't know how, because I don't want Donut or Katya to die. But if I had to choose, I don't want Donut to die.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough realization, but
And then it ends with Donut singing Wonderwall.
Nice.
yeah, it's a pretty great ending. Really makes you excited for the next book. Overall, one of my favorite ones for sure. I think I
it's my
like them
favorite.
more and more every single time. Hey, Luna.
How do you know it's not Clutch?
That didn't sound like Clutch.
You are accurate. It was Luna. Good job.
Hell yeah.
Bark at me soon.
Well, thank you, John, for being on this episode.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
on.
It was fun.
It was a pleasure.
And stay tuned for when John and I finish Dungeon Crawler Carl 6. But we'll have to record it way sooner so that I remember everything. So then I can help you.
Nah, it's okay. It was fun.
Okay, good. I'm glad. All right. Well, with that, Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Went off script.
I was going to say, who's going to say it? Neither of
Wait,
them are
but
getting
it didn't go off script. 'Cause
No, it
Dungeon-
didn't. I
Dungeon
was just
Crawl-
going to say this mini-sode went off script, but we are doing an actual book, so we did it.
Well,
went
at
off
some
script.
point, maybe we can do Dungeon Crawler Crawl off script for real.
Oh,
That would be
I
cool.
am excited for that because then Allie will have to read these books.
Allie
Yeah.
will have to spend 2 years listening to audiobooks. They're
season
long
of Dungeon
books.
Crawl.
They are long books.
They
just so
are.
you know.
I know. I've heard.
We'll see you
Okay.
later.
I know.
Hey, we'll see you on the next one.
All right.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Thanks for sticking with us.
We hope you enjoyed it.
If you did, we would greatly appreciate it if you gave us 5 beautiful stars, reviewed, and subscribed.
You can also follow us on Facebook at Offscript, on Instagram at Offscript Podcast 21, and on TikTok at Offscript_pod.
Shout outs to Madame Ashen Creations for our adorable logo art.
And Adam Daniel for our incredible theme song.
And to Creative Cinephile Productions for producing our podcast.
See you next time.
Hi, I'm Serena.
And I'm Rachel.
We're the hosts of Book Tales,
If you like reading books
drinking cocktails,
and Scottish accents,
then meet your new favourite podcast.
come with us as we explore different themes from romantasy to horror and everything in between.
We pair each book with a bespoke cocktail and tell you everything you'll need to make one.
And each week play our fun game tailored to each book.
Find Book Tales wherever you get your podcasts. So grab your book
Grab your booze
for Book Tales.